Halo guys, balik lagi dengan gue Sil. Malam ini gue akan bermain NBA 2K 2023 lagi ya guys. Halo man, selamat malam.
And preparing for battle, each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. Greetings from 2K Sports. Welcome to our Wednesday night coverage of
Roblox
the
kapan?
NBA.
Belum tahu kapan-kapan lah. Belum tahu.
Indeed. Thanks, Allie. And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Marvin Bagley is out there.
Lawan
Jackson,
Memphis Grizzlies guys.
Williams in at the 3. And for the Trailblazers, we've got Jeremy Grant. He's out there with Matisse Thybulle. And it's Williams in at the 5, roaming the paint. And at this early stage of the season, you think teams are still trying to sort out players'
Mantap William.
roles, Smitty?
Maybe a few, BA.
Come on William.
If you're still trying to figure things
Yeah.
out, it's gonna be a long year. That's what the preseason's for.
Here's Silk. And the
Anjir.
17-footer goes down.
And obviously their goal right now is to feed him the ball and get him going.
Because he's someone that you lean on at the offensive end. Establish him early.
Outside Bagley. Back to Bain. Beyond the arc. No luck on that one.
Nice.
And it's Portland the other way. To the paint.
Mantap.
Here's Henderson.
Awas.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line
Nice
for
play.
one more.
Desmond Bain, first personal foul, first team.
And that one misses. And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as
Anjay.
long as they've been around.
It seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here.
Parah.
BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group
Itu
together.
kalau dikenain pelanggaran sih. Serba salah ya.
And
Udah,
that was
udah.
an AT&T 5G slam cam.
Alhamdulillah,
Bring you the
udah.
sauce. Here's Silk, pounded by Moran.
Beuh,
And Williams punches it home.
Everyone
Ganteng
loves
tuh.
the alley-oop play, BA.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far.
anjay.
Guarded now by Williams.
GG.
Jackson can't get it to go.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him.
Iya. Sini
Here's
atuh.
Henderson. Pass to Silk. Shoots.
Iya, parah banget.
Rebound by Jackson.
Medali apa?
Williams against Thybulle. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Lebar mah.
That's on Matisse Thybulle.
Selamat ya.
Shooting for Memphis, Williams. At the line for two.
Free throw drops for Williams. That one misses.
Nice.
The Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Here's Silk. Gets it to
Easy
go.
basket.
Makes him 2 for 3 in this game.
I mean, beautiful execution of the game plan offensively. So far, they are hitting 80% from the field.
Outside Bain. Back to Moran.
Cepet parah.
Jackson outside. Pass to Bagley. Outside Moran. Clock at 6. And another
Rebound.
miss by Memphis.
And maybe they're a little too excited today. They need to settle down. They've opened up 1 for 4.
And here is Williams.
Aduh, nggak bolong.
Bagley. Williams against Williams. Outside Morant.
Oh,
With the slam.
Creative as they come, John Morant has a style that's
Gokil.
specifically his.
Parah.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
Ditumbuk kita guys.
Leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
To the middle. Bagley, no
Nice
good.
D.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Here's Silk, hounded by Morant. Silk.
Aduh, gagal mulu.
The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Tries a 10-footer. Tipped. Jackson against Grant.
Ah, cover lagi.
Pass to Silk. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
That free throw no good.
For your Trailblazers, number 11.
He hits the second from the line. Memphis trailing here.
Mantap.
Knocked away.
Uh.
Oh, hammer it home.
That hurt.
Ooh, finishes with style. A double clutch jam.
Kita juga bisa ya guys ya, bermain keren guys.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Jackson.
Rebound, nice.
Portland grabs the miss. Williams has got 5 rebounds tonight.
The son of an NBA player, Jaren Jackson Jr. I actually played a bit with his dad, Jaren Sr. in Orlando back in the early 2000s, which means I'm old.
Outside Bain from outside the arc.
Enggak dong.
Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. That one's
Aduh.
good for 2.
What you know you love about Jaren Jackson is the length, the instincts. He has a natural feel for the game.
Here's Silk, hounded by Morant.
Masuk.
They grab the
Aduh.
miss.
Keluar lagi.
Misses. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really
Parah
use the basket.
cepetnya.
Here's Morant. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to
Agility-nya
shoot 2.
gelo guys.
Robert Williams picks up 1.
Shrewd decision on the shot by Morant. Goes into the defender to make sure he gets fouled.
And the Jacksons, just the latest father-son NBA duo. Lots of great ones there, Grant.
So true, B.A. The Curry family might be the best ever. The Berries, including our own colleague Brent. The Thompsons with Clay in the league currently. Just some incredible NBA families to admire.
Anjay,
Followed by
ketebak.
Jackson. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Here's Williams. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll
Apa
take
sih
2
Oman?
free throws.
Oman gabut banget Oman.
Couldn't whistle there.
First one falls for him. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Kennard, he's checked in for
Substitution on the court.
19 seconds left in the first. Oh, they
Mantap.
get a hand on it.
Woohoo.
Now the Blazers on the move. Rips down the breakaway slam.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the
Masih
floor.
menang kita guys.
Came in prepared, focused, and really jumped on the other team early.
Rebound,
Rose
nice.
can't connect.
Shoot. Tidak
And
masuk.
so it's Portland closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. They've done well to disrupt the
GG
opposition,
nggak tuh blok?
playing inspired defense. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Menuju kuarter kedua dengan keunggulan berapa tadi? 13 ya. 12 apa 13 poin guys?
We welcome you back to second quarter
11 bener.
Plenty of basketball left to
11
play.
poin
This
ternyata.
one is one-sided so far. Boy, the Trailblazers have been rolling along, haven't they?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They just been the better team so far.
On the court
Nice
for the
play.
Grizzlies. Derrick Rose is out there with Ja Morant. Then it's Desmond Bain. Then it's Marvin Bagley. And it's Aldama in at the 4. Simons passes to Thibault.
Come on, Typo.
It's deflected.
Aduh,
They
diblok
recover
lagi.
it. Simons outside.
Shot.
Over Rose.
Rebound. Mantap.
Shot clock at 3. And it's Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got 4
Dia
rebounds
cepet
now.
parah.
Simons against Rose.
Mantap.
Outside for Morant.
Ketebak.
Here's Silk with the drive. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
It's all about pace for me. They have
Nice.
set the tone in that area, and they are playing fast, flying up the floor and putting all kinds of pressure on the defense.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons
Mantap,
of turnovers
William.
that they've capitalized on.
The Trailblazers have got none of their first 3 shots to fall
Andre
so far in
cepet,
the second.
cepet.
Pass to Thibault. Simons against Bain. Here's Silk. 11 points in the game. Morant with a defensive effort.
Covernya terlalu cepet. Gokil.
Outside, Williams. And again, Memphis
Nice.
no good. And the Trailblazers shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. Thibault passes to Walker. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. And a
Kenapa
chance
ya
to see
dia
the
ya?
latest edition of the power rankings. Always
Kita
fun to
ketujuh,
see
guys.
where everyone in the league stands. They fall in the latest rankings. Not at all a good sign for this team.
Peringkat
Well, right
7
now for
doang,
the
jauh
Trailblazers,
banget
they're doing
di bawah.
more than what people expected, and that's because they're getting solid contributions from some unlikely sources.
A remarkable defensive play. The replay showing once again the tenacity on that end.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
They double him with Simons. Bain. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was
Pelanggaran ya.
active shooting. That's on Anthony Simons.
And some will remember that Desmond Bain was the last pick in the first round in the 2020 draft, which is something he has used
Apakah
as
yang
motivation over the
kau
years.
cari?
You know, it's clear now that teams are kicking themselves for not picking Bain earlier in the
Kau
draft.
BA, the
temukan
reason
di
why he's proven that he can be a
hatiku.
huge part of the rotation, a lights-out three-point shooter and
Apakah yang
rugged
kau?
defender, a
Aduh,
player
duh.
any team would love to have.
And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting
Dapat
it out.
lagi
They've done a
ku
lot of good things today.
penuhi.
One area they need to improve is their ball security.
The Grizzlies have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Outside
Bentar, guys.
Morant.
Setting dulu dikit ya. Begitulah aku.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Robert Williams picks up 1. A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Mungkin
Including
aku.
Paul George have compared Ja to a young D.
Nice.
Yeah, each
Sini, Bang.
explosive athletes at the one position. Well, John Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
As young as Ja Morant is, I'm impressed. He came in ready to lead a team, and these guys, they follow him.
And Memphis shooting a low 26% from the field. Timeout call, Memphis. And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Patah-patah ya
Amazing. It's such a
videonya ya.
simple play, but it's so difficult to defend.
Badannya patah-patah.
great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
Your Blazers Youth Dance Team.
Williams on the wing. Williams against Bagley. Pass to Moran. Here's the teardrop. Williams
Mantap.
grabs the board. Williams has got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
And here's Memphis. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Here's Aldama. And again, Memphis no good. The Trailblazers shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. There's the drive, and it's good. 2 points. He's got 15.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And that was the mobile one drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
They're taking the onus on himself
Mantap.
to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Hmm.
And by Walker.
And I think that play tells you everything you need to know. They're simply playing at a higher level.
Enak,
Getting
yo.
a steal and turning it into quick points.
Outside Bain. Back to Moran. Left side Bagley. Pass to
Rebound.
Aldama. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Third personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one. And Smitty, so often it seems like we make championships the measure of historical greatness. Is enough made of the individual achievements, you think?
Well, it's a team sport. We all want to win, but game recognized game. There's players like Tracy McGrady, Chris Paul, George Gervin, et cetera, They haven't won championships,
Masuk.
but they are still
Panik.
special.
Yeah, just knocking down every free throw. I mean,
Nice.
I love to see this kind of efficiency. And they're now upwards of 80% from the line. A step up from their foul shooting in the first quarter.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Goodwin. For three. Can't get it to drop. Now Portland takes it the other way. This game following their win against the Rockets.
It was an all-out effort on defense. I mean, they stepped
Masuk.
up and
Aduh.
helped each other out so well on this end.
I love the communication, love the hustle.
Astagfirullah.
They came up with big stops. all night.
Tepatnya.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Effort's been there, check mark. The physicality, check mark. They set the
Maju
tone
dikit lagi,
with
kenapa
this
sih
game
layup
early
gitu?
on.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Now the Blazers on the move.
Aggressive move to a strong finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Bantai-bantai ini mah.
They defeated Utah in their last game.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them. They were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Iya.
It was a terrific performance we got a chance to watch. They got into a nice rhythm and made smart adjustments along the way.
Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Kennard comes in for Morant.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the three ball.
Outside Walker. Pass to Soap. Here's Henderson. Just 5 to shoot. Trailblazers gotta hurry, gotta get up a shot.
All he needed was a little separation. So effective.
Boy, cleared the path, put him in position for a prime time dunk.
That's a big time move and a big time finish.
Kennard outside. Now Jackson. Oh, it's blocked by
Mantap.
Williams. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williams. Ayton, he's checked in for Walker. Off the inbound pass. Oh, it's blocked by
Very
Williams.
nice.
Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession.
Memphis ball.
Down low. Pass to Kennard. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kennard on the wing. Portland grabs the miss. Williams is tipped.
Aduh,
And it goes
kena.
out of bounds. Last touch by Williams.
Nice deflection
Nice
there.
touch.
Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
Grizzlies on D. It's an 18-point game. Pass to Silk. Another one falls for Portland.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Outside, Williams. Here's Aldama. He's covered by Ayton. Knocked loose. Kennard finds Williams. Here's Goodwin. From outside, off the mark.
You hate to pile on, but his poor shooting night has really hurt the team.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. How about the last couple of years for Jeremy Grant?
BA, 6'8", playing the 3 or the 4. He's really found some comfort in scoring the basketball. Followed up his best season with another great offensive performance last year.
Avdia, he's checked in for Williams. Williams is checked in for Memphis. Rose comes in for Goodwin.
Aduh, mantap.
Swiped away. Now the Blazers on the move. Here's Henderson. Misses.
Kenapa nggak oper aja sih?
Great anticipation defensively.
Pelit banget.
I love how he turned an easy look into a difficult play.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game. That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Pass to Avdia. Here's Henderson. Fires the
Nice.
3.
Aduh,
Williams grabs the board.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
Now here's Kennard. And he's going for the lob.
With a high basketball IQ and improving playmaking abilities.
halo guys.
Growing as a distributor.
And the Trailblazers shooting 40% in the second quarter so far. Here's Silk. A 20-point game for him in the win against Houston.
You know, another way he impacted the game was forcing
Anjay,
He disrupted the offensive flow.
nggak masuk lagi.
Memphis has gone 0 for 3
Keren
from deep
bakal
to
masuk.
begin the second. Kennard against Grant. Pass to Jackson. The baseline J. And it's Portland with a rebound. 22 was their biggest lead.
He's doing what he can to help them cut into this lead.
Aduh.
His shot just isn't quite there tonight.
Kennard outside. Here's Aldama.
Oh,
And they'll get another chance.
gelo.
Grant with it. Guarded now by Williams. Grant the pass to Ayton. Fades back. Down to
Anjay,
Long.
sengit parah.
Any hope of coming back to win this game
Haliburton.
looks near impossible.
I know.
Beda
The way
tim
things have
Haliburtonnya.
gone so far, hard to imagine.
Rose the pass to Kennard. Outside Williams. Connects
Anjay,
from
masuk.
downtown. Williams has
Ope.
got 5 points now in the quarter.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
Here's Silk. Guarded by Rose. Pass to Avdia.
Masuklah.
Here's Henderson.
Kalian mau cutting. Tuh oper tuh.
5.
Tuh oper tuh. Ebel.
Here's Ayton.
Masuk.
Get back on track.
Nice tuh.
Good on the lay-in.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Anjay, nggak kena.
Here's Rose. Ayton
Nice.
with the defensive effort.
Meeting right at the rim. He typically converts in those situations. Not this time.
Throws it up high.
Pakai nasi.
With the stuff.
Excellent timing by Ayton on the alley-oop pass. He's perfectly positioned to throw it down.
A dominating first half of play, and so far it hasn't been close. It's the Trailblazers up 19. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny. After 2 quarters, it's Portland out in front. They are dominating the scoring, leading by 19. Kenny, give us your tip.
Bantai-bantai ya guys ya.
From the opening tip, these guys had that swag.
Gelo 6 blok.
That you can't beat us, we can only beat ourselves.
And Shaq,
Tuh, golnya ampas mereka guys.
thanks for joining us.
Apakah yang engkau cari?
We'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first
Aku
2. So far, it's been a
temukan
run.
di hatiku.
Matisse Thybulle out there with Jeremy Grant. Then there's Robert Williams, and it's Silk in at the point. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers.
Anjay.
Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
I love John Morant's shot making ability. He can knock him down from anywhere.
Pass to Silk from deep.
Masuk dong.
Shot is off.
Kok
Shooting
ngampas
9 for
banget ya
15 in the
3
game.
poinnya ya.
Well, Memphis shooting 27% in today's game. Not good.
After 9 seasons together in Portland, the backcourt duo of
Aku
Damian Lillard and
tertipu.
CJ McCollum are no longer
Gila 2 orang
teammates.
tertipu.
CJ sent to New Orleans.
That was another look at our mobile one drive of the game just a moment ago.
Yeah, a double-digit deficit.
Emosi deh.
Gonna have to play better. They need more of this kind of aggressive play.
Here's Silk, pounded by Morant. Pass to Silk from
Masuk.
downtown.
Akhirnya 3 poin pertama.
Boy, that Lillard-McCollum combination, Smitty. You think it was time to break them up?
You know, I think both were getting a little older. Defensively, their size was a bit of an issue. But I love this scoring duo. They were incredible, BA. Some great memories in Rip City for Dame and CJ.
Back to Morant. Can't hit that one. And it's Portland the other way. That'll commence a long trip on the road. 6 games total.
John Morant, 4th personal foul, 2nd team foul.
And he makes the first.
Nice.
And you can tell how much these fans here in Memphis love their
Aduh,
Grizzlies.
untung.
NBA, ever since they moved here in 2001, these fans have been so loyal, and the players are also enjoy playing here. Memphis is a fun-loving city with great barbecue and a lot of character.
Payne, the pass to Morant. And here's Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Tipped away. Lets it fly. And he sinks it.
Gelo
Back to the rim on the way in. Jackson's got 8.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half, showing good execution on the offensive end.
Thybulle on the wing. Williams defending. Here's Silk. 27 points for him. Back to Thybulle. Pass to Silk. And it's out of bounds to the Trailblazers as Portland retains possession. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Gelo.
Oh, now that was a block. Some much-needed energy there to jumpstart them back into this game.
Simons is checked in for Portland.
Ant-Man.
Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Memphis ball.
The Grizzlies have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Morant. Bagley for three. They get it back. Jackson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. He's got 10.
The D has to be more assertive with Jaren Jackson inside. Even with some contact, he's still able to score.
Inside.
Easy basket.
Jam that one home.
I'll tell you, those finishes are always extra special when they come from your point guard.
Oh, forget about his passing. Can we see more dunking?
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Timeout called. Memphis.
Coach definitely wants to talk about their interior defense, which has not been impressive.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Morant finds Williams. Pass to Jackson. Over Grant. Here's Morant. And that's up and in.
GG,
For 12 in this game.
Jemuran.
Portland has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. The ball's knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. And so here's Portland. Here's Silk.
Easy
Good
basket.
on the shot. Give him 31 now.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 8 shots to go in the third. Morant, the pass to Williams. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Payne against Simons. Bagley. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Bagley's got his third basket on the night right there. Portland has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. And it's Silk missing. The Grizzlies have gone 6 for 9 in the half. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
What a night for
Gokil
John
emang
Morant.
si Jemuran.
Showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
Grant, left side. Outside Tybalt. Here's Silk. Another shot. And the layup is up and in. And the Trailblazers lead by 15.
I mean, he's ignoring the scoreboard. He just keeps coming at him.
There's 2 things they rely on him for: being competitive and bringing energy.
Back to Morant. Deflected. Simons outside. Over Bain. It doesn't go for him. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Pass to Morant. Just 5 on the clock. Portland grabs the
Masuk
miss.
parah sih.
In the 2021-22 season, we saw John Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
The Grizzlies have gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Outside Bain. Morant with it. 14 points for him. Williams misses. Well, Smitty with Morant. His
Celengan.
superstardom was quicker than expected.
BA, before he tweaks his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of
Aduh.
22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Portland. Walker comes in for Grant. Goodwin's checked in for Memphis. Into the lane.
Masuk.
Oh, and there's the
Aduh.
whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And a chance for a moment to check out the
Nice.
scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
I think they've looked to dump
Aduh.
it down low as often as possible they've been super successful using this attack.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition, just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Kennard comes in for Moran. Here's Silk. He's got 34.
Grizzlies foul. Third personal foul. Fourth team
First free throw is good.
at the line for your Trailblazers.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Memphis has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question, way too many empty possessions for them. I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher to the left side wing.
Masuk.
And that
Nice.
target from the wing. He's got 38.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
The reason why they've stayed aggressive and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
Pass to Kennard. Shot clock at 6. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Bagley for 3. Walker pulls down the board. Walker's got 4 rebounds now.
He's been a no help stretching the floor tonight. Just 1 3 in the first half, nothing in the second.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Here's Goodwin to the left wing. It's tipped. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D. And the Blazers making a change here. Williams is checked in. Here's Portland now. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Outside Thibault. On the wing, Simons.
Gelo.
Second shot opportunity.
Gelo.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
Defensive foul. Luke Kennard.
And Williams no good on that one. The Grizzlies shooting about 47% in the third. Kennard, left side. Ooh, poked away. Simons with it, and Kennard picks him up defensively. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. That one goes in.
Mantap.
He's got 18.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Well, the Grizzlies shooting only 31% in the game. Kennard outside. Pass to Goodwin. Outside, Williams. Kennard on the wing. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And he lobs it up to the rim.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal?
GG juga sih
Straight
Simon
to
ya.
the bucket.
Great
Loncatnya ya.
activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies.
They've just committed too many fouls. While you don't want to give up easy looks, you also don't want to give away points. It's been a non-stop parade to the free throw line.
Avdia, he's checked in for Portland. Williams is checked in for Memphis. Rose comes. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. On the court for Memphis. Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Jackson out there with Marvin Bagley. And it's Williams in at the 3, the small forward. Outside Bain. Ball stolen. And he now has a 5-by-5. Here's Henderson. And the foul
Pelit
is
banget sih
called.
si Henderson.
He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
Kagak mau ngoper. Bocah.
First team foul.
And attention has been given to the interactions between fans and the players. Smitty, sometimes it feels more chippy than in years past.
I totally agree, BA, and I think what happens is
Substitution on the court.
Here's Silk, hounded by Moran. Silk with the bucket. He's got 40 now.
Dominating when it matters most. Give him the ball and get out of the way.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Morant, the pass to Williams. Now Jackson. Williams defending. That's tipped. Here's Henderson.
Pelit banget bocah.
Pass to Silk.
Ampun.
Now here's Ayton. He's covered by Bagley. And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line. Morant. And so he's picked up his final foul, and he'll sit the rest of this one out. And some changes here for the Grizzlies. Stevens comes in for Bagley, and it's Derrick Rose in for Ja Morant.
Yeah, what I appreciate about Ayton is that he wants to keep getting better. You have to be excited about his future.
And that one's good.
Derrick Rose with some slick handles in that situation. Never shying away from the challenge because of his ball handling ability.
And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Here's Silk, guarded by Rose. Here's Grant.
Aduh.
Portland, no good that time either.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying
Gor.
to help your team
Aduh, tidak
finish
masuk
the
untung
job.
ya.
And we know the big markets draw free agents. As a player, how different can that experience be from the big city to the smaller market?
Well, we know it's a big difference. And obviously there's been this old adage that big city wins more. But we've had some teams from smaller markets step up and win a championship, like the Milwaukee Bucks.
Here's Silk.
Aduh,
Knocks it down from distance.
GG juga.
Jack of all trades, Jeremy Grant also has a strong
Malah
feel
masuk ya.
when his guys are uncovered.
Rose against Ayton. Pass to Stevens. And there's the
Nice.
rejection. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here.
Kerengan.
Williams against Grant. 5 on the clock to the inside. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Second personal foul.
There's an aggression and a confidence to Desmond Bain's game. It helps him get to the line.
Desmond Bain. 2 shots.
Good shot.
And Bain drops them both.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
Portland has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Pass to Sharp. Well, since Commissioner Silver took over, Grant, it seems the league's dress code is now leaving more, let's say, wiggle room. You good with that?
Yeah, a lot of wiggle room, at least compared to when I played, when it was more of a business casual environment. But I think it's great. Let the players be themselves. Let them
Easy
be
peasy.
authentic. And I think in a weird kind of way, it endears these players to the fans at home watching on TV.
Like a bunch of runway models before and after every game.
No question, no question.
Anjay.
That's good.
Here in the second half, you see they've gone to the long ball to try to keep up.
Portland has gone 4 of 5 from beyond the arc here in the fourth. Pass to Silk.
Aduh.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Masuk.
No good on that one.
Banyak gagalnya nih free throw.
Bigger right now. But their efficiency from the line has dropped off a little.
Memphis has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Williams. Now here's Bain. Rose outside. Pass to Jackson. Going all the way to the rack. He goes up. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Rose, the pass to Williams. Jackson with it. Over Sharp. Second chance shot. Sharp
I
grabs the miss.
see.
The Trailblazers shooting it well at 59%. Here's Silk, guarded by Rose. And he'll take a trip to the line for two. Clearly got fouled on that shot. Recently, we've seen a few super teams put together.
Nice.
It hasn't always been an automatic recipe for success, Smitty.
Well,
Nice,
a lot of
sir.
times you see those super teams on paper. It's all about execution on the floor. And the biggest factor that sometimes hampers super teams is health. And that could be a big factor in upsetting your plan.
Terlalu berat
Checked in for
untuk
Memphis. Conchar
diriku.
comes in for Desmond Bain.
One of the trickier
Menahan
plays to
berat
judge, but it would
jutaan
be hard to argue against the call.
apalagi menahan
But I agree with you on that
egoku.
one.
Lupakanlah salahku
And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
itu.
First personal foul.
Lupakanlah saja diriku
Things just don't seem to
bila
be
ku
clicking for them
bisa
offensively.
membuat
Find a way to get back on
mu
track.
kembali bersinar
Rose
dan
pass to
berpijak
And Jackson gets double
seperti
teamed. Back to
dulu
Rose.
kala. Enggak dong.
Portland grabs the miss. Walker's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Masuk.
And it's Silk missing.
Tidak seindah
The Grizzlies have gone
yang
4 for 10 in
dibayangkan.
the fourth. Here's Conchar. Over Sharp. And again, Memphis no good. Here's Silk. They get it back.
Mantap selingan.
And there's two. Work on the glass, paying off that time.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Knocks it loose. Yet another
Easy
steal from
basket.
him.
Gotta be careful around him.
Man, he's been incredible at coming up with steals.
He is the story for them offensively and a big reason why they're ahead.
Memphis has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the fourth. Jackson outside. Here's Rose. Pass to Stevens. Here's Conchar. Shot to stop the run. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Second personal foul.
This beautiful thing that I can
The Grizzlies.
take.
Conchar.
Miss you, I need you, God. Whoa.
The first free throw is good. The Trailblazers making a switch here. Banton's checked in. The Grizzlies also in this.
Koncar.
On the court.
Wah, koncar.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
He's already a skilled defender. But recently, Jaren Jackson Jr. has stepped up his game. He causes nightmares for
Minute 32 left in the game. Pass to Ayton.
Ayolah, shoot lah.
Here's Silk. Here's Henderson. 5 to shoot. Here's Silk. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Trailblazers.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
Nice.
It's almost hard to think what didn't go
Bantai
well for
parah.
them. Their
40.
plan, their
35 deh.
execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
And having this win on the books might give them a little mental advantage the next 2 times these squads meet.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Silk.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
So it would be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Nice. Another one.
41 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter of this one. Here's Goodwin. Doesn't go for him. Pass to Sharp. Here's Silk.
Nice.
Sharp, no good.
Aduh.
Now Jackson. Here's Goodwin. Off the mark. So no problem for Portland as they get the win.
Easy
They
peasy.
didn't have too many problems tonight.
They did just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that'll do it, folks.
Celengan.
Allie LaForce and Grant Hill. This is Brian Anderson. Thanks for being with us. So long, everyone.
Ops. Anjay 57 poin. Yang bener aja. 8 rebound. Tujuh steal 5 blok. 3 poinnya ampas. Not bad lah. Not bad. Kita ganti sedikit playstyle-nya. Oh. Aduh. Baru oke. I miss you, I need you, God. Don't take this beautiful thing that I got. No hair. Sekali lagi guys, melawan Phoenix Suns. Makes you I need you, God. On take this beautiful thing that I got. Whoa.
Welcome, sports fan. It's almost. Thank you, guys. So exciting to see. No doubt about it, David. Thanks. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Williams is out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Silk. Then there's Matisse Thybulle. And it's Henderson in at shooting guard. And for the Suns, we've got Durant, Booker out there with Morris. Then it's Plumlee, and it's Okogie in at the small forward position. Thybulle kicks to Henderson. It's still early in the season, and teams are still trying to figure out rotations. Frank, what's it like to play in a game like that tonight?
Well, for a lot of these guys, Kevin, it's all about jockeying for position, making an argument for minutes, and you want to earn the trust of your coaches.
No good from Booker. Grant against Durant. The pass to Silk. Now, here's Thybulle. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Henderson. A three-pointer off the mark. And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. First quarter, just over a minute played. From outside the arc. Offensive rebound.
Aduh.
And slammed in by Plumlee.
That's what most want to see from Plumlee. Attack mode, pound the boards, have the confidence to finish off those kind of plays.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Silk, covered by Morris. Silk passes to Thybulle. Portland moving the ball around. Passes it to Williams. Phoenix grabs the miss. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds in this game. Down low. And a dunk by Booker.
Yeah, with how much attention Durant draws, he's a skilled passer. He'll make it happen.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Silk. And
Aduh, nggak masuk lagi.
so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Portland shooting their first shots from the free throw line tonight.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Nice.
The first one falls.
Nice.
Good on both.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe, but he has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here is Morris. A tremendous this game he played against Minnesota. Here's a Kogi, defended by Thibault.
Mantap.
Williams with the
The amazing thing about Williams, yeah, he can block shots inside, but
Iya, cedera.
block shots out on the
Nggak
perimeter.
jadi
His
highlight.
ability to play in space means he's more than just a rim protector. Doesn't care where you're shooting from.
Well, the grimace of pain tells it all. He's hurt, and let's hope he's okay.
Man, this would be a terrible blow. Hopefully it's less serious than it looks.
Well, looking at his face right there, you can tell he's in a lot of pain, and there's a lot of trepidation right now on that team's sideline.
The Suns making a switch here. O'Neal's checked in. Durant kicks to Booker.
Mantap.
Poke loose. Stolen by Henderson.
Aduh,
Pass
kalau
to
masuk
Smith.
keren itu. Ah.
Out of bounds. It'll go.
Possessions in a row with good quality shots, knock them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And here are the Suns now. The Blazers getting the bucket. Durant, good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
Yeah, has there been a better scorer in NBA history? KD just a perfect offensive force using length that time.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
The Trailblazers shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. And that one misses. And he's good on the second. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. 6-point game. Morris finds Plumlee.
Anjay. Nice step.
Second chance shot. Out to Morris. It's Durant on the wing. Back to Morris. Shot clock at 6. looks at it, but came away empty-handed.
This feels like it's snowballed a little
Shoot.
bit on them. The more he tries to shoot
Mantap, Anderson.
out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside pressure.
Here's Booker. He picked up 21 points in their last win against Minnesota. Pass to Morris.
Oh,
Deflected. Here's Silk. Floats it up for
duh, gantengnya.
dunks it down.
That is a good option. You could throw that ball just about anywhere, even the top of the square. Jeremy Grant ripping one off.
Suns trail by 10. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Silk passes to Henderson. Here's Silk. A shot missing.
Nggak masuk.
So Phoenix will take it the other
Kekosong
way.
itu.
Last time against the Trailblazers, they lost in Portland.
And it's going to come down to effort tonight. Last time they were demolished on the boards, and that rebounding difference led to a sizable loss.
Well, let's see if the lesson was learned from that loss. If they come out with the same type of effort, they can expect a similar result here.
Here's Thibault. After the Suns pick up 2. Here's the pass to Silk.
Masuk.
Jacks up a 3. And again,
Nice.
Trailblazers from deep. Hughes with the media. Is that a concern?
I don't think it should be a concern, and I'm not kidding. The league's going to have standards of decorum. You're on TV. You got to keep it together. However, I think that as a society, we're a little more tolerant of certain words that are used in public.
Ball. He's checked in for Phoenix. Beal comes in for Monte Moore. Beal gets a wide open look. Knocks down the 3-ball.
Mumpung on fire tuh.
And the defense lost it.
Inside.
Anjay, si Plumlee
Alley-oop.
panjang banget tangannya.
Now Booker pass to O'Neal.
Gimana jagainnya segede gitu?
He's doing best right now. Plumlee loves to convert as close to the rim as possible.
Moment here now for an injury report.
Hey guys, Phoenix's head athletic trainer gave me an update.
Mulai ketat nih.
He told me that it's a hairline fracture in the finger and that they do have it immobilized. This is not how they wanted to begin the season, and it'll be interesting to see how
Mantap.
much this hurts. Kevin?
Mantap.
Grant sends it back.
Well, Grant's got some verts. I mean, it's all out there, especially effective on getting to the shooters and making an impact.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And 79% from the line a season ago. Pretty consistent there as a free throw shooter.
Matisse Thybulle, 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. So it's Phoenix now. They trail by 11.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Bradley Beal continues to produce for this team.
Always a shame to see a guy like Bradley Beal have to go in for season-ending surgery like he did in 2022.
That decision, I think, was tough, but in the end, for the
GG.
longevity of his career, was the smart one for Bradley Beal. Get himself fully healthy, fully physically and mentally ready to get back on the NBA floor and be as productive as he's been throughout his career.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And the awareness of his footwork and body on that drive. Wow.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Kevin Durant learned an important lesson at age 11.
Too often, season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
Bowl, he's checked in for Monte Morris. So he comes up empty, missing both. Here's Silk, and there's the drive. He gets it in there.
Padahal bisa slam dunk ya, kenapa pencet kotak
And
lagi ya?
those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Phoenix Suns. Booker outside. He lobs it up.
Mantap.
It's tipped and stolen by Ayton. And now the fast break. Grant with the ball. Floats it up for Grant. And the jump by Grant.
Jeremy Grant, some change in the couch here, finding some offensive rhythm for the team.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Beal the pass to O'Neal. Here's the teardrop. No good on that one. Some solid defense from Grant. Over in the corner, Avdia. Passes it to Silk. Takes a 3. And again, it's the
GG.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Aduh.
Silk gets the whistle that time. So that will be his second foul of the game.
His playmaking, when the defense overcommits, you make them pay with the pass.
Nasir Little, he's checked in for Phoenix.
Back in
Mantap.
2017, Denny played professionally in his home country, representing Israeli basketball. He was a stud.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
For Phoenix, they've gone 5 and 12 from the field here in the second. Pass to O'Neal. Now Beal. Suns moving the ball around. Knocks it loose.
Easy basket.
Boom, he jams it straight down.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Sun shooting 43% for the game. And for Avdia, he managed Brent to rack up 3 consecutive Israeli League championships.
Yeah, he really was the go-to guy. He became the youngest MVP in league history at the tender age of 19. So doing all of that before entering the 2020 draft had a lot of NBA teams intrigued that
Aduh, nggak
this
masuk
guy's
tuh.
played in big games and in big moments. Could he do that for us?
Here's Bull, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Nini Avdia picks one up.
And the size the ball has poses problems for any defense, especially when he's trying his best to be aggressive scoring.
Walker's checked in for Avdia. Walker the pass to Henderson. Good D by Booker. Well, Phoenix shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused. Shoots over Henderson. And again, it's the Suns missing. For Portland, they won their last contest, that game against the Grizzlies. Here's Grant. O'Neal with the rebound. Booker against Henderson. Shoots from 12. Second chance effort. Bol, that's good. Bol's
Tunggu
got
sengit.
7 points for the quarter.
A towering presence that is Ball. Good at staying active and going after those offensive rebounds.
A dominating first half of basketball, and so far hasn't been Portland's gone to three-point range 7 times tonight, knocked down 5 of them. Here's Silk, 28 points for him. Here's Henderson. That one's off, still out of sync.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy who you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously. I'm not sure what the coach said at halftime, but whatever it did, it's lit a fire. They're now 4 of 4 from the field to start their offense here in the second half.
Williams with some nice D.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
Here's Young, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Trailblazers.
And guys, how about the unselfishness
Itu masih menang.
and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And I feel like there's been an old school aspect.
To the night right now.
And his percentage at the line last season, right at the 75% mark.
And Ayton, with that efficiency, just becomes an outstanding option for what you do offensively.
And the Suns making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Suns moving the ball around. Back to Morris. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Jeremy Grant picks one up.
Wow, they made every free throw here in the second half.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. And Morris drops them both. A minute 42 left in the 3rd. Here's Silk, and he has 28 points for the game. Left side, Walker. He feeds it to Ayton. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. Ayton's got 7 points in the game.
Again, with that kind of size, DeAndre Ayton is going to draw some fouls and does not shy away from contact.
Mantap Sil.
And here we go. Trailblazers with a fast
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both
to Plumlee. 5 to shoot. Beal with it. He's picked up by Walker. They get it again. And that basket's going to count.
Goaltending. Bolanya udah turun.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Plumlee. Bowl comes in for Beal. And Grayson Allen subbed in for Monte Morris. Matisse Thybulle checked in for the Trailblazers. Grant the pass to Silk. Pass to Simon. Over Allen. It's hauled in by the Suns. Bulls got his 6th rebound on the night. Booker outside. Nobody near Allen. A three-pointer, no good. And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for Portland.
Phoenix foul. Royce O'Neal. First personal foul. First team foul.
That free throw, no good. So for the Suns, Mason Plumlee's checked in for Bull. Bradley Beal comes in for O'Neal. And Monte Morris subbed in for Allen.
And one difference this half is that when they get to the line, they're converting.
Plumlee, the pass to Beal. And here's Booker. Shoots over Simon. And there's Booker on the assist from Beal. Beal's got 4 assists in the game. Portland leading by 20. Here's Silk. Here's Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Morris passes to Beal. Back to Morris. Good ball movement here by the Suns. The pass to Beal. Tipped away.
Aduh, kirain dapat. Bagus.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Silk. Good, and Grant gets the assist.
Assisted.
Grant's got 5 assists tonight.
With the finish line in sight, this guy is determined to be the one to put the game away.
Oh, Beal in position.
Nice.
The alley-oop slam.
And Beal showing his hops that time off the alley.
Wuh.
Officials are all over that.
Kirain mau dikasih free.
Third personal foul. Second team foul. Shooting for Portland. Number 11.
First free throw is good.
And this team will make you pay when they get chances at the free throw line. It's helped them pull ahead here today.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Morris, left side. And it's Silk with the rebound.
Aduh, tengil. Plumlee tangannya panjang banget. Cek.
Suns have gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the 4th and even 50%. Grant against Young. Dishes to Plumlee. And it's Portland with the rebound. Williams has got 8 rebounds in this game.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One
Aduh.
more column in their favor, and it's all
Plumlee lagi.
Morris outside.
Panjang banget tangannya dia.
Kicks to Booker. Morris looking over the floor. Passes it to Young. 5 on the clock. They shoot again. And Morris with the lay-in. Morris has got 8 points here in this quarter.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Grant at the elbow.
Aduh.
And now the
Yeah.
Suns a fast break. Good chance here for Booker. And it falls over the rim and in. Booker's got 29. And so here's Portland. Simons the pass to Silk. Ooh, the double clutch.
Wah,
And the layup is up and in.
GG.
Well, he hasn't missed yet, guys, and the defense is scrambling for answers to stop this hot start.
And here's Booker. Kicks it to Plumlee. Morris passes to Young. Stolen by Grant. Here's Silk. And that one is stuffed right through.
And Grant with a nice heads-up play, willing to make the next pass.
For Phoenix, they've
Menyala.
16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. And the Suns call time.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring. And if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Silk.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be.
Yeah.
The intensity he's played with has been amazing.
Nice play, Bar.
Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special.
Anjay.
Now, here is O'Neal. Pass to Plumlee. There's the lob to the hoop. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley.
Terima kasih.
Driving in, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball. This
Anjay.
is what happens.
Pass to O'Neal. There's the triple. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. Morris has got assist number 5 here tonight.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Bete kan.
And the first
Wih, 50 poin gak terasa.
Nasir Little, he's checked in for Plumlee. Cody Martin comes in for Royce O'Neal. And it's Damian Lee in for Morris. And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Outside Martin. And there's the pass to Little. No good that time. And the Trailblazers going the other way. Here's Silk.
Gampangnya.
Question powered it down.
My goodness, that was absolutely filthy.
Nasty. This building is stunned. Dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. To the paint. Here's Little. Nice pass. Run him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Trailblazers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And we watched
Nice.
one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Silk.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get
Nice.
into a rhythm that way too.
And it goes down.
Basketnya tampan banget.
Booker's got 8 points in the
Smooth
quarter.
sekali.
This isn't all that surprising. Remember, Devin Booker once put 70 up in an NBA contest.
Silk passes to Banton. Here's Silk. Launches a 3. Hits it from 3-point range. Silk's got 58.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
Lee outside. Back to Booker. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Passes it to Young. Kicks it out to Booker. Now here's Lee. There's the three. Another three for Phoenix.
It's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Yeah, it's tough to mount a comeback like this and then fall oh so short. I'm sure that's weighing on them just a little bit.
Silk passes to Banton. Clock at 6. Goes up from the top of the key. It's good on the
Nice.
And they came in determined to take this one.
Okay,
It's going to
easy
be a
win,
happy fight.
another easy win ya guys ya.
Opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure. Boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Oke guys, makasih buat yang udah nonton dan like. Yang baru mampir, salam kenal. Tolong support channel ini dengan cara subscribe ya guys ya. Sampai ketemu lagi di live selanjutnya. Bye bye.